Alright, I'm going to do a quick video on the Ultralight UV SteriPEN. I'm going to tell you about my experience with it, using it out in the backcountry, using it when I had to use it, and tell you what I think. So this is a pretty cool device. It uses UV light to sterilize, purify the water. This one is rechargeable, has a micro USB port on the back. You make sure it's charged before you go out. It'll purify a liter of water at a time. You stick it in the water, the little sensors at the top are going to let it know. You swirl it around. I think it's for like 90 seconds or something. See that light's working. And once that process is done, the water's good to go. The problem with using SteriPEN, and basically if you're not using a filter before you use the SteriPEN, you're going to have chunks in your water, potentially. And some kind of debris, which is not my favorite. I like the crisp, clear water that's been filtered. But in this case, in Wyoming, we'd used a couple other filters, which both failed after basically day 2. First night, the main filter was already clogging up. I didn't get the water from the best source in basically the pond, and the filter hadn't been changed for a long time. So it was a combination of bad things. So that stopped pumping water. We had we had a trail shot, MSR trail shot, worked awesome, brand new, pumped a lot of water, and for all of us, and then it stopped working. They got clogged up and it was toast. So I had to resort to this, which it was well worth the wait. These weigh in at like 4.95 ounces, under 5 ounces, and was able to sterilize, purify my water. Which was very nice. I also used aqua tabs. These will purify the water. I basically fill up a drum light, a bigger bottle. You know, I got one right here. I would fill up one of these bad boys and then put whatever the required amount of aqua tabs in there. Let it sit for the required time, and then when I was ready, I would pour the water into here, and then I would SteriPEN it and drink it, or put it in my bladder. So it works pretty well. If you want to filter out the chunks, you can use like a bandana or a t-shirt. I didn't want to get stuff wet. It's freezing out there. And so I just had some chunks in my water, which was not my favorite. But it was clean. So that was good. I didn't have any issues with it dying on me out there. It was full charge when I left, and used it for a few days before we came and looked for elk at another spot. And we were able to reload on water. The thing with why these come in so handy, if you're in a winter hunt, or if the temperatures are going to get below freezing, if you're using something like a Sawyer or a lot of the other filters, once they get cold and frozen, they're not going to be as effective. That is also why I brought this, because I wasn't sure if the other water filters were going to work, and they failed for other reasons. This came in handy. If I have a choice, and it's early season, I would take a filter over this because I don't like chunks in my water. Caleb on my archery bull hunt, he used primarily this, and it was fine. He's tougher than me. I don't like chunks. So if I have a choice, I'm going to take a filter. If it's late season hunt or it's going to be freezing, this will work. So you got a couple options. Overall, I'm happy with it. It's lightweight. This is a good option to throw inside your truck or your vehicle. If you're not sure if you might have to go filter water for whatever reason, if you get stranded, it's just another good backup option. So that's my take on the SteriPEN Ultralight. I like it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.
We need to make you more noise. Pull up there. Good job. Now what? Keep going a little bit. Jeez.